Yeah. So we have around 750 commercial units here in Auroville, which manufacture products, training courses, activities. So these are the income generating units which contributes to the common pot for the development of this community. As an individual Aurovillian, we also pay 3,800 a month. This is part of our maintenance. So here we will not call it as a salary or wages. We call it maintenance. Irrespective of work, everybody is getting paid the same. So that's why we keep everybody equal here. So, any questions?
So what are you producing or manufacturing internationally?
A lot of handmade products are done here. For example, incense, candles, ornaments, training courses like handmade paper, alternate building material. Quite a lot of manufacturing things. We have potteries, musical instruments. All these things are there.
You organize ourselves as a community, like, because it's a lot of people. Do you have like meetings or something like that?
We don't meet quite often, but we will gather for several things. So one of that you can see behind me, that's in the screen. That's the collective meditation we do twice in a year. That happens in the Matri Mandir. So one is on the 28th February on Auroville birthday, which is recently happened. And one is on the 15th of August on Sri Aurobindo birthday. So these are the two times we come together and do a meditation, collective meditation at the Matri Mandir. Otherwise, there are many places where meetings will be happening within the residence. So if there is any a decision has to be made or any conclusion has to be done, so they will call for a collective meeting at the Unity Pavilion in the International Zone. So we will all gather there and we will do the decisions. So
There's living experiment on Wellington.
yeah.
Like that's been going through some decades now. Has been going on from some decades now, like from some years. How do you feel it's
You
able?
mean the problems? I mean,
I don't know.
I didn't
like,
get you. I didn't get your question. Can you repeat?
So Auroville, it was born because it's the desire or the aim of having a community that is a living experience of unity.
Yeah.
And it has been going since the 70s, 80s, right?
Started.
How do you feel it's evolving?
Of course, so it's more than 58 years now since it started. So initially, the founder has projected this project to be completed within 20 years, which is not. And she gave a timeline that if this place receives 50,000 residents, then the project is complete. So over the 58 years, we've been achieved to have only 3,000 residents. There are quite a lot of ground challenges are there for housing. Some people might not feel that they want to be here after they complete their process. So it's always fluctuating with the numbers. So that's why the number of residents are way low, and we are not in a hurry to complete this 50,000 residents, as it's having its own pace. So we are going towards that. So we're not in a hurry to find these peoples, but everybody is welcome to come and join Auroville. And it will take some more time.
So if anyone wanted to spend 10-15 days over here, so is it possible?
Possible. If you want to associate with Auroville in any field, to volunteer, you can. Otherwise, just to stay and explore Auroville, there are a lot of guest houses in Auroville. So you can find your stay in the guest house.
Inside?
Inside.
Okay.
Inside, also in the Bayer region, there are a lot of guest houses that belongs to Auroville. But there are more guest houses which belongs to the private. So you need to make sure where you're booking. So when you do the booking here in the Auroville guest house, you have a privilege to access all the places. So you can go on your own. Otherwise, as a day visitor, you're coming to visitor center and visiting Mother Mandir, your access is restricted.
So the access is online. Online bookings is there.
Online booking. In this building, there is accommodation service who has all the information of the guest houses. So you can get in touch with them before you leave, so that in the future when you come, you can make your reservation in the Auroville guest house and you can explore.
So there is no any religion factor. We seen one building, they were showing some Ramayana
Where?
and other things. The inside. Nearby.
Here,
Yeah.
belongs to Auroville.
Yeah.
But tell me the name of the place and I can.
They were showing some information.
Have you been to the Mother Mandir? Viewpoint. Viewpoint.
Yeah.
You've been. So while you walk, you saw it.
No, just here.
In the campus?
Yeah. Before that.
We go- huh?
பாட்டி மசாலா மாரி கொஞ்சம் போஸ்டர்லாம் இருக்கும்
They charge something 25 rupees.
Oh, you mean the Bharativa, the Indian Pavilion? It's auditorium. There, the cultural activities will happen there, programs. So we are not restricting people to have their religion in their houses, but not in the public forum. So you're not allowed to preach, no,
Okay. In the
outside. But you can do it for yourself at your home.
Means, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No, please.
So what does a typical day of an Aurovillian look like?
Nothing different. We are all the same. What you're doing outside, we are also working here. So the founder has said that every Aurovillian should work. So, like Aurobindo said, all life is yoga. So whatever work you do here that goes as a service to the community, it's so we are working 6 hours a day, so 36 hours a week. So it's not compulsory. I mean, it's mandatory that everybody should work 6 hours. If you want to contribute, you can contribute more. So we don't only do work, and we also give priority for the physical education. So in our schools, so normally every day the kids will go for the sports. So same as for the other adults also. So after their work, there are a lot of sports grounds here in Auroville where they go and play any sports, basketball, tennis, football. So we also concentrate on physical educations. We just do our general works. So everybody is assigned for a work. So they will just do it. Nothing different.
So what about spiritual education and activities? So like, do you do anything?
No, so I don't know the spiritual part so much, but the education system, what we have here in Auroville, it's a free progress education. We don't train the students for an exam or any certification courses. It's for the kids. They will choose what they want to study, and that is what is provided here. If they want to go for a college or a higher studies outside, they need to appear for a public exam in any government syllabus, let's say Tamil Nadu or Pondicherry, and then they will go for the college. Otherwise, we don't have any university or colleges inside Auroville, but maybe in the future we will have one.
No, I meant more not for the kids, but for the people who live here. Like, are there any spiritual activities that you do daily?
No,
No.
no. Even the Mother Mandir, the one you see from the viewpoint, there is no one to guide you inside there. It's for yourself to find yourself when you go there. It's a place for a concentration. So there's a crystal ball. This is how it looks like inside in a chamber. And you'll be sitting around the crystal ball and you meditate for 20 minutes. That's all. So there is no any activities like that who teach for you.
How many years are you living here?
Me? So Auroville is located, surrounded by 5 villages, and I'm coming from one of the villages. I born in the local village, grew up there, studied in Auroville school. I completed my higher secondary and started to work in various fields. And I officially joined in 2015 as an Aurovillian. Before that, I was exploring and working different fields here. This is the place which gave me a lot of skills, even my language and everything. So I prefer to, give my service to the community. So I've been here for, since I born, been here. My grandparents are all worked in the Auroville construction in the past. There's only 2 or 3 members from my family who was being part of this community, not the entire family.
So there is no access school for the kids who is staying there.
Sorry, sir?
No school.
There is schools, sir. We have 20 schools. 10 schools inside the community. That's mainly for the resident kids. And there are 10 schools operating in the Bay region, in the villages. So for the village kids. Also some Aurovillian kids might go there and study. So there they follow the syllabus in the outreach schools.
Inside.
Inside Auroville, no syllabus.
And then how's the exam time?
No exams. So they will go every year, they will change the grades. But of course, small tests, small things that will be there. But we go and train them like the syllabus is what we have outside. But Tamil, we will follow the Tamil Nadu syllabus for Tamil subject. The rest of the subject is mostly a project oriented where they experience and learn.
Well, how they get admission for
That's what I said. So they have to appear for a public exam for the 10th or maybe +2. And with the certificate, they can go. Apart from that, education-wise, they are well qualified. So language, all the basics will be taught for them. They can also choose whether they want to go college or they can start to work or do service for the community. So there are a lot of opportunities here. So I've been experienced more than like 5 fields so far. So I started my work at the Auroville bakery, and I was working in a hardware networking company. And then I was there for 6 months at the web designing company. And then I was in a farm for 6 years. And I worked for a construction company for 13 years as a training post coordinator and secretary. And
inside only.
all are inside Auroville only. And 2 years in a guest house management. And now I'm working in the visitor center. So this community gives you a lot of opportunities to learn different fields. Maybe you're a doctor or any other profession, you might be outside, but you have a desire to, experience some other things, maybe farming, agriculture or something. This is the place for you, that the place will give you this opportunity to experience and learn. So in the video itself, it says that positions are not given based on your education, but if there is an opportunity, you don't have a job, then you can take up this. You will be trained for that work, and then you will, execute what is needed for this place.
Is Auroville under the Indian government?
Yes. So after the passing of the founder in 1973, so there was a huge conflict between Auroville and Pondicherry Stearman Osho. So the founders are the same for both the places. It was a power clash at the time. Who wants to take the power of the places? And the residents from here, it was a 15-year fight. And then they approached the Indian government. Finally, the Indian government taken this project under their wing, the HRD department, and they created a foundation act for Auroville. Auroville Foundation 1988, that's the Parliament Act. So from that, we are under central government.
It's not Pondicherry, it's central.
This is Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry is a union territory, it's a different state now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.